Hello students, today I am going to give you the third video from this lecture. The topic which I was covering, it was computer system. Okay, so in the computer system, basically I have given you the video, all the explanations about the input devices. Today I will cover the output devices. So it is lengthier because one topic is there about the printer. That will become little bit lengthy. Otherwise, don't worry. Today, the printer will be completed all over, because in the printer, when we are talking about the printer, there is a varieties of printer, different categories of the printers are there. Since it is an output device, before studying the printer, we are going to study about the hard copy and the soft copy. What is a hard copy? And okay, everybody might be familiar with this word hard copy and soft copy. The soft copy, which cannot be touched, which cannot be felt, the data which is inside the computer system in the storage memory, and those data we are saying as a soft copy. Okay, and the data which is on the paper, on the page, and which comes out through the printer, and those data is called a hard copy. Okay, so whenever we want to give the printout from the computer to the printer, the soft copy is converted into the hard copy by the process of printer. Okay, printer, what does the printer do? It converts the soft copy into the hard copy. And how many types of printers are there? Just I am categorizing it. First of all, we are talking about the character printer. Okay, means character wise it used to print. Where's my black marker? Okay, character printer is driven into or divided into two type of printer. This is a family tree. First of all, we will come to the family tree of the printer. So in the character printer, which kind of, now printer name will come dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printer, okay, is there in the character printer. And daisy wheel printer. Two type of printer is there in the character printer, because as we know that when we are talking about the character printer, we will come across, it is very much noisy type of printer in which character wise the printing is done. Character wise printing is done means in this printer 30 to 600 character is printed per minute. Okay, means it is slower also, as comparatively it is slower than other printer. Or 6 means including this overall, just we are not talking about individual or individualities of dot matrix or daisy wheel. We are talking about all that, means whole character printer, whatever printer comes under the character printer, it prints 30 to 600 character or letter, you can say character or a letter per minute. Okay, in 1 minute. Then we will talk about, first of all, let's start from the dot matrix. Okay, dot matrix printer, DMP, we used to say DMP. Okay, dot matrix printer. In the dot matrix printer, how the printer is working, what is there inside the printer? So there are pin, means the line is there in your book. You can compare I have just taken out the important points which should be remembered while studying this topic. Array in pin. Array in pin means all the pin is settled, arranged in such a way that when they are thrown to print, they are in the right position and equal distance from one to another, means they are in the perfect shape and size. So together bunch of pin is there for printing. It means each and every pin will help you for print a character on the paper. Okay, second point, pin head moves horizontally. Pin head moves horizontally. It means that this is a pin head, okay, where the pin is there, which used to get inside this, and the ribbon, with the help of the pressure on the ink ribbon, the printing is done on the paper. Okay, so in this case, the print head, this will move horizontally, this side, that side, because we know that we are writing also, when we are writing on the plain paper also, we are writing horizontally, we are not writing vertically. Okay, we move our hand from left to right. That's why this point is clear to you all, this point is also clear to you all. Then after, correct pin is fired accordingly. Correct pin is fired accordingly means there are bunch of pins, so many pins are there, means if you are writing A, then that much pin like this in the we are talking dot matrix, so only this much pin will be activated for printing, otherwise the pin which is in this position will be not fired, only this much pin will be fired. Correct pin is fired accordingly, according to the character which has to be printed. Okay, then after, another point, nine pins to 25. There are different type of dot matrix printer also you can see. So in the dot matrix printer, it starts from the 9 pins to the 25 pins. It means that I can write a character A like this also. Okay, it is also A and this is also A. The number of pin has been increased. Okay, so this is up to the printer, dot matrix printer, that in that printer 9 pin of head is there or 25 pin of head is there, means clarity will be as much you will increase. There is a number of pin in the head of the printer. Okay, so 9 pin to 25 pin is there in the printer. Different type of dot matrix printer, between this range. Now it can be uni or bidirectional. Okay, or bi-direction, means single direction. It can be like this direction, it will the head will move, and now in advanced version of the dot matrix printer, they can also move up to down, or like if you are writing something 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, see, first we moved down and then again we moved horizontally right hand side, then again we moved down, means in all direction the pin head movement can be possible. So as the printer developed time by time, it became bi-directional also, means both the direction the print can be formed. Print head can be moved. Okay, now this also things to be remembered. 80 to 132 column. See, this is a page. Okay, so in the page it has been decided a column in that page, means you can write one character in the one column, another character in the another column, means it is up to the printer. That printer is deciding that how much character can be inserted in a single line. So number of column will be increased, so number of character also will increase in the each and every column. So it is 80 to 120, 132 column in different in the same printer. No, different printer. It starts from the 80 to 132 column can be formed. Column directly interlinked, directly is linked with the number of character per line. Means 132 character can be there in a single line. That much. If we are talking about the number of column, it shows that your thickness or broadness of the character. Your character can be a size of A, B, C, 1, 2, 5, any kind of character can be form of the size, and that size mattered that how much space they are occupying on the page. So as much big character will be there, that much small column will be generated inside the column of character will be generated on the page. Okay, so 80 to 132 column formed by the dot matrix printer. Then after 32 550 character CP character per second. The speed, it shows the speed, it shows the number of column on the page can be performed while printing. And this shows that the pin number of pin is the head is having the number of pin in the dot matrix printer. So you understood? So this is the speed of the computer, that printer, the 30 to 150 character per second can be printed. Okay, then after low quality carbon, if you are coming to the 30 character per second and the number of pin will reduce, like 9 pin is there, so low quality character will be generated. See, this character is in the low quality and this character is sufficient to understand. So low character in the dot matrix printer. Okay, then after there is a cheapest and the noisiest. This is low quality character, you understood, printed with the help of the dot matrix. If anybody is asking which kind of printer is there which produce the low quality printout, then you can name the dot matrix. Then after there is a word cheapest, the cheapest printer, dot matrix printer. Okay, and the noisiest, understood, that when the pin gets strike with the paper, no, when the pin gets strike with the ribbon of paper, then sound used to emit, sound used to come out, too much sound used to come out. So cheapest and noisy printer means more than many printer are there which creates a sound which makes a noise, but this is the noisiest printer. Okay, so all the point has been cleared. This was how many points were there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 points were there, and I have driven out from the paragraph only. You can read the book, you will get to know about this information. Now I am going to move to the daisy wheel. So how does the daisy wheel works? This is also a printer, whereas okay, remember that if I am talking about this one, character per minute 30 to 60, this is overall, means including this all 600 characters. Okay, you can write here CPS, sorry, per minute, no, per second. Okay, so CPS, the speed of character printer is starting from 30 and ending till 600. Okay, as I have told you, dot matrix starts from 30 and ends till 550 CPS. Okay, dot matrix. But daisy wheel, come to daisy wheel. Okay, in the daisy wheel, first point is there that daisy name is given by the daisy flower. Okay, daisy flower you have seen, it is just the wheel is looking like a daisy flower, that's why the name has been given like that. The print head is looking like a daisy flower, it is like this. Wait a minute. Okay, this is a spindle, and where all the spokes is connected like this. Okay, and there is a character over the each and every tip. This used to move, this wheel used to move. This is a complete wheel, and one wheel is attached to the another wheel which used to swing inside that. Now, so first point understood, the name is given with by the daisy flower, because it looks like, the head looks like a daisy flower. Then after, metal. Okay, this is made, your head is made up of metal or a plastic. The different of design of daisy wheel printer is there, but you will see the head is made up of metal or the character which is here, A, B, C, like this, those are made up of plastic or a metal. Okay, and then after third point, you have seen the typewriter, similar like that. The typewriter head is also like that. When they strike with the paper, the sound also comes out. The sound comes out like a cut when you are typing and pressing on the button, like that only. And then after, tip of each printer arm, raised mount. Raised mount means this used to raise on the tip of the each printer, like A is there. A used to raised outside. Raise means coming out, upward direction, coming upward direction to the from the surface, coming from upward direction from the surface, means this character will be evaluated from inside to outside, means it is raised outside. You can touch and you can feel that it has come out. That's why the shape, when it hits on the carbon, it used to printed on the paper. So pointed, this used to be in the pointed shape. So mount, raised mount means like a mount means above, up to down, like a mountain shape. Okay, so this is like this, each and every character used to be raised mount, so that the print should be clear when it used to strike and give the pressure on the ink ribbon and the paper gets over it. Okay, so raised mount, understood? Then raised mount of character, raised mount of character. Each and every character used to be raised mount. Then after, tip of wheel is rotating wheel. Okay, this inner wheel is rotating, so that outer wheel which is connected to the inner wheel also keep on spinning, so that this is our area of print, getting strike of head. This is a head printing area. So this, if this has to be printed over on the paper, this will rotate and come on the top, and then it will hit on the ribbon. So one wheel, inner wheel rotates outer one. Okay, I have written in my own structure. Okay, so inner wheel rotates with the help of which each and every arm used to rotate and occupy its own space on the head. Understood? Now next point, very slow. It is very much slower, comparatively slow. Speed 90 CPS. Okay, speed is slower comparatively to that one printer. The speed is 90 CPS. Okay, fixed character. If size of font cleared by the changing. Now this, in this, font is fixed. Like A you can also write like this. A you can also write like this. So there is a different font of each and every character, isn't? So if you want to print this, if you want to print different, so you have to change whole this structure. Okay, so you have to change whole font, and it will rarely, it used to change and charge a lot. So it is a fixed character. That's why they are saying that it is a fixed character font in the daisy wheel. In this also, in the dot matrix also, because there is a dot 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 and then the character is built, but here whole character is there to print, means together all character is printed, not with the dotted structure, means at a time whole character is printed on the paper. That's why the character font is fixed, and if anyone want to increase the size of the character or size of a like this much size, then they have to change the whole head. Okay, it costs very high. The cost is very high, but nobody used to change. Rarely it used to change. In only that if the printer is giving that facilities to change their wheel. Okay, so this much was there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So over. So daisy wheel also you have understood which kind of printer used to be there. Now we are character, you have understood. In this character printer we have understood that at a time a character used to be printed turn by time, then line used to be completed. Character by character the line used to complete finally. Then we will move to the next line of the that printer will move to the next line of the paper. Now character printer has been erased. Move on to the line printer. Now whole line will be printed at a time. In this in that character printer was in the character printer, character wise the printing was there. In this the line whole line will be printed. Then after move on to the next line, means speed is higher than the character printer. It will take lesser time comparatively. In this also two printers are there, chain, drum. Okay, in the chain and the drum, in that CPS was the character per second. In this line per minute, LPM. Okay, line per minute. How much line per minute? 300 to 3000 line per minute. Okay, you will be remembering in the line printer the speed is the way of printing is 300 to 3000 line per minute will be there for printing. Now we are going to start from the chain printer. Type of chain printer, different chain printer is there. But what are the features in the chain printer? First point, band used to be there on the chain. The band belt is there, band we can say, or belt we can say, on which the character is mounted, given the perfect shape. All the character is on the belt. Okay, so band used to rotate at a high speed. That band like this, the band is over the here. So A, B, C, all is written on the band, and then it used to rotate and come in front of the head, and then printout is done. Band to understood, band used to rotate. Second point, hammer, or in this hammer is there. In the daisy wheel printer, the head together is inbuilt with the hammer, means with the head the hammering used to be done on the ribbon, and then the printout is there on the paper. But here the hammer is another part of the head, and this character is another side, means both are in the opposite side of the paper. Now see, hammer, strikes on the paper. Okay, the picture is there in your book. You can see those picture in which you will see that this is a page. Behind the page there is a ABC. This is the belt, band behind the page, and the hammer is there just one sided of the page, and the ribbon, ink ribbon is there, which is filled with the ink, which is covered or colored with the ink, on which the ink powder is there. When it will get a pressure, the powder over the ink ribbon will appear on the paper. So that is at the side of the band. The band sided there is a ink ribbon, and when the pressure I will hit from one side, another side will be the printing. Like when you are pressing and when you are keeping the carbon paper under your page. Okay, you are writing over the page, but another copy is printed just against the page. Okay, another side of the page. So similar effect is there in this also. With the help of that carbon, you can say this ribbon as a carbon paper. Just ink is over the ribbon, that's why the printing is done. Otherwise on the character there is no ink. On the character which is over the band, there is no ink on the character. Okay, so hammer used to strike from one side, and then the pressure is developed from to the another side, and printout is done on the paper. Hammer strikes. Third point, band comes to the position. Band comes to the position means this, as I have told you in the beginning, it used to come to the position where the hammer used to strike. So band comes to the position, then only printing is done. Okay, in this hammer keeps on moving horizontally. In this hammer used to move horizontally. So third point is there. No, number of hammer equals to number of character per line. Okay, number of hammering equals to number of character per line. One hammer will hit, then one means number of hammering means one in the one line there is a how many character can be formed. It is according to the size of the ABC this font. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In one line 14 character can be placed. Okay, so 14 hammering needed for printing a line, and in a very fast movement it used to do, when just rotation of the wheel and rotation of the hammer from left to right or right to left, it depends on the condition. Okay, so wheel rotation both combined together, and then the printing is done. 14 hammering need to complete the whole line of the paragraph or a page. Okay, so that's why here they are writing it is there in the book, number of hammer is equals to the number of per line. That much hammering should be there. Number of hammer equals to of character per line. Number of character per line, CPL. As no character per line, so number of character per line, number of hammering should be there for printing complete line. Now next point is there, 132 character per line, the speed. See, 132 CPL, character per line. In this, character per line is, in the one line 132 character can be, means generally by default, means if you are using the chain printer, we are talking about the chain printer. Of course we are talking about the chain printer. Then in the chain printer the character is in one line. Just I want to correct one thing here. As I have told you, this used to rotate, but the hammer that I have told you, that is in this shape. The hammer is in this shape. Okay, and as much big the character contains from here, if you will say X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this, so much character comes at in a one line in one position. So the hammering will start from here, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, this will move this section of the hammer is very much big. In this form, hammer is very much big. I was talking about the line printer, no? In the line printer, hammer is big. In the drum printer, hammer is single. Hammer is individually at a one place. Means it is just like a single hitting. But here, it depends on the character in front of them. It will hit it to, it will move. This section will move forward and come back. Forward and come back, like this printing is there. So when I was telling you about the number of hammering is number of CPL. So hammering, how much hammering is there? per line? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Only 11 is there now, but they are telling 132 CPL character per line. There should be 132. It is difficult to make it here, very difficult to make it here, but you understand that 132 it should be there. From 1 to 132 hammer is there combined with together, and then it will be printed. So in the chain printer, 132 hammer is there to print the character on the page. Understood? So you have understood number of hammer is equals to number of character per line. It depends on the number of hammer is this much, and different printers. In some printer 153, 158, and in some means it starts from the 132. Okay, so this is this line you understood. Then this also you understood, and 132 CPL you understood that a hammer has been divided into the 132 sections to hit on the paper. So this is full structure is given in your paper, inside your book, that which kind of print the picture is given. You can see that and you can understand how the printing is done. And the last point, 400 to 240. Sorry. Okay, I'm writing here 400 to 240. Okay, 2400 line per minute. Line per minute. The speed is measured of the line printer in the line per minute. Line per minute. Understood? Line per minute. This much speed is there generally for the chain printer. So chain printer, all the point has been cleared. Just for correction, I have told you in this topic that the hammer is in this shape, not in the single hammering. It is not moving left and right. Just correction is like this, that the hammer will not move left and right. Only this belt, this band will move in the fast speed, so that the exact character should be come in the place of hammering, and then the printout will be done. Like I have to print D Dharamveer, DH, DHARMVEER. So D should be in the right position here. If H is not there, then it will again move and H will come here. And A is not there, then A again it will move, A will come here. So first this will hit, then this will hit, this will hit, then like this. If there is a space, then this will, one hammer will not move forward. Beside the hammer, non-movement hammer, beside that another hammer will move for printout. Okay, that is called the use of space. Understood? So all clear in the chain printer. Now next point is drum printer. Very much lengthy the printer is. The topic is given in your book, but just for explanation of this whole paragraph, it is very important to understand this mechanical work. First point in dot matrix, drum printer. In the drum printer, cylindrical shape is there, in which A, B, C, D character is mounted. Okay, A like this. Okay, B, whole A, whole B, C, like this. It used to spin in a high speed. Means all the character is from here to covered on the wheel. Very thick, broad wheel is there. So first point is that cylindrical drum rotates. Okay, cylindrical drum rotates. This drum used to spin, and with the spinning, the right character, if the right character used to come in front of the page, then only the hammer strike over it. First point. Second point, hammer strike character at the position. Now hammer, as I have told you, in the book also picture is given. It is in this shape. Okay, and in front of the hammer there is a pointed object which used to strike, just hit over the page, and the page is in the same position like which was in the chain. Like in chain, the character was there, then after ribbon was there, ink ribbon. Okay, and like a carbon paper. Okay, then after page used to be there, then after hammering object, hammer type object used to be there, which used to strike over it. But in this, hammer is not big, it means individual. One hammer will hit at a time, a character will be printed which is on the cylinder. Understood? So here they are saying the hammer strike character at the position. Character, okay, at position. Hammer strike the character at the position. With hammer is, here is a page, okay, then when the C will come at the position or D will come at the position, then hammer will hit on the page and the printout is done in opposite direction, okay, of the page. Now next point is that hammer comes to the position. Hammer comes to the position by shifting it left or right. Hammer comes to the position. Hammer comes to the position means after spinning, hammer also should come at the position to hit or to strike. Then after, very noisy because this is also rotating, hammer is also horizontally rotating and hitting both simultaneously, so noisy, very noisy. Any problem? Now 200 to 2000 line per minute. 200 to 2000 line per minute. So shortcut LPM. Okay, as I have told you, 200 to 2000 line per minute. So in this we are not saying this in the as a character printer because all the characters are in the line form, arranged in the line form. So that's why we are saying the line printer to this. Hence the hammer is hitting one by one. Hammer is hitting one by one. Printing is done at a one by one, but together all the characters is in the already arranged in the line. That's why the hammer, we are just neglecting the work of the hammer. We are seeing that the character is arranged in the line, and whole line is, until whole line is not printed, we are not calculating the work done. Okay, until whole line of the page is not printed, we are not saying that task has been completed of performance. So this printer, drum printer, is the speed is measured in 200 from 200 to 2000 line per minute. Okay, so as comparatively you will see the speed of the drum printer is slower than the chain printer, because in this horizontally movement of the hammer is also there. That's why it is slower than the chain printer. In this, hammer is also have to move. In this, hammer movement is not there, only forward backward movement. It is at its own position. That's why the time is saved. The speed is high in chain and comparatively to the drum printer. Okay, hence it is expensive also. Drum printer is expensive because so many mechanical work, so many parts are there inside the printer which cost a lot. Okay, so that's why, and it is rare case we are using the drum printer. The drum printer is used in the rare case, so not everybody is, if the demand is very much less, the price obviously it will rise. Means for a special thing they have to make this again, and for special purpose, that's why that part is not sold to means not demanded by the people, general people. So limited production is there. For the limited production, charge high, so expensive, because it is found in the rare case. It is used in the rare case. So all the printer has been understood by you. So today I have told you about the character printer and the line printer. In the character printer, what comes? Dot matrix and decibel. In the line printer, what comes? Chain printer and drum printer. All explain. One point is common to everyone. Just keep in mind letter quality. How is the letter quality? Means letter is printed by each and every printer. That there is a difference between the letter quality and entire character at a time. Is the character printed in the printer entirely or a section wise? entirely character is printed. Like in dot matrix, entire character is not printed. With the dotted structure, the character is printed, but in all the other printer, in line or in that, the entire character is printed at a one strike. Okay, so just wait for the next video. In that video I am going to tell you about this was the impact printer. This was the full family structure of the impact printer. Impact means when the contact is between the head and the paper, direct contact, that is called impact printer. Okay, now I will tell you about the non-impact printer. So in impact printer has been divided into two forms, line and the character. And line, in the line printer, which kind of printer used to come? In the line printer, chain and drum. In the character printer, dot matrix and daisy wheel. So next time you will get the information of the non-impact printer. Thank you very much.